So how is it going? How are you doing on your weight loss journey? How are you doing on your journey to getting healthier? Um, if you're doing like I am, sometimes you run into different little things along the way, but it's nothing that we can't overcome. It's nothing that we can't get past. Even though it feels like it sometimes, we have to know that there is nothing that can defeat us unless we let it defeat us. So just know that we are on this journey and that we're on this journey through faith, that we're on this journey through believing that it is possible to do it because God told us that he wants us to eat good, nutritious foods, and that this is something that we all should do and that we're all entitled to good health. In the Bible, it teaches us about good health. All the way through the Bible, God was healing people, making them better. So we are learning about how we can make ourselves better through the foods that we eat, through exercise, through living better, through changing some of the things that we do that are unhealthy for us and for our bodies. So that's what this is about. This is Keto Granny, and the diet that I used to get healthier was the keto diet. I have tried so many diets. I mean, the cabbage soup diet, egg fasting, everything. And the only thing that actually worked for me was the ketogenic diet. And it wasn't something that I was able to do really easily at first. It was something that I had to work at. And working at it means that I've failed many times, but just as many times as I failed, I got back up and I kept going because the only thing that can make you feel down, or the only thing that can make you feel like you're not being successful, is if you fail and you just don't get back up and try again to keep going. That's what you have to do, because you're gonna fail. I'm telling you, before you start, you're gonna fail on this diet. And when I say fail, I don't mean fail, but I mean you're gonna eat some foods that you're not supposed to eat. But that's gonna happen all along the way. I have lost about 140 pounds total on the ketogenic diet, and I gained back about 20 to 25 pounds during the COVID time when it was really, really bad. I've gotten some of that weight off now, but I'm still battling on getting the rest of the weight off, and I want to get under 200 pounds. I'm working on getting to Wonderland. So that is my goal, to get to Wonderland. I started on that goal before, and I had some things that happened and everything, and I got 11 pounds from my goal. Can you believe it? I got 11 pounds from my goal, and then I got sick and a lot of other things happened. Life happened. So I am aiming again to get under 200 pounds. My goal is 175, around 170, 175 as far as my goal weight. When I started this journey, like I said, I knew I had close to 200 pounds to lose. So in order for me to be able to do that, or either just for me to be able to fathom losing that amount of weight or being able to lose it, I split it up into increments, segments, whatever you want to call it, portions. But I lost my weight, and I set little goals along the way. Now, just because I set these goals didn't mean that I reached those goals all the time, on time. But I set those goals, and I aim for those goals no matter what. Sometimes it took me a little longer to reach them, but sometimes it took me a little less to reach them. So on your weight loss journey, you are going to see a variance in your results. You're going to see a variance in your weight loss, and all of these things, just keep on it. Just keep going no matter what. Sometimes you're going to feel discouraged because your scale isn't going to be moving, or it's not going to be moving as fast. Let me say that. But you're going to have non-scale victories. I have a lot of non-scale victories, and that is what keeps me going a lot of the time. I have clothes that I've bought that I knew were too small when I bought them, but I bought them with the intention of losing weight to get in them. So I have outfits that I'm able to wear. And I'm back to doing the same thing I have noticed, and that's back to black. Black is my favorite color, but I felt a lot of times that I wore black because black makes you feel smaller. But to me, black makes me look neater, and the black makes me feel, I just feel neater in black. So I wear black a lot, and I'm back to a lot of my wardrobe being black. Right now, I wear a lot of, I don't want to say fitness outfits because it's convenient for me. I lose a lot of weight. Instead of buying a bunch of clothes, I buy things like tights, fitness gear, t-shirts, little shirts that I can wear that are comfortable, that go along with the weather. But I don't invest in a lot of clothes. I don't invest in a lot of these type of things because I go through them too fast. So that's one thing. If you're losing weight, get a few items that are versatile, a few items that you can adjust as you're losing weight, like jogging pants, different things like that. Your t-shirts or the sleeveless shirts if you're hot, those type of things. Tights, leggings, comfortable clothing like that. Those are the type of clothing that I wear the most. And then I have little simple dresses that I do have in the closet, and those are the things that I use as far as if I need to go anywhere. But since we've had the pandemic has been going on, haven't really had to worry about those type of things this year. But I am still losing weight. My scale hasn't been moving as much as I wanted to, but I have a lot of non-scale victories. I'm able to get into clothes that I was unable to wear before. My rings are looser. As you can see, I don't even have on all my rings anymore. I'm able to, I feel better as far as just general overall health. I'm able to bend over better, to tie my shoes, that's still getting better. But all of these little non-scale victories, all these things count. Anything that's making you feel better, that's helping you on your journey, or things that you notice, all these non-scale victories count. They're your victories, okay? So take all those things into account when you're saying my scale is not moving. Measure your inches. I've been losing inches. My body is still changing. Even though I feel like I'm not losing weight as fast as I want to, my body is still changing. I took pictures, had my husband take pictures of me, with my loose skin and different things like that. And all of those things are changing. But that's something that I'm going to talk about in another film. And I use those type of things in my group. We use those type of things a lot. Loose skin, where you'll see loose skin, then talk about surgeries and people who are planning for different surgeries, if that's what they want to do. I don't knock anybody for anything that they do as far as losing weight or trying to get healthy. It's just for me, I prefer to do it the natural way. I'm not a person who likes to have a lot of surgeries or anything like that. I don't do very good with anything that I really consider a diet, but for me, I don't consider the keto a diet. I consider it a lifestyle. For me, it's a lifestyle change. I actually had to start eating a certain way, adding in, my vegetables, my meats, fats, different things like that. I had to learn how to add all of these things together in order to work best for my body, in order to fit my macros, my macronutrients. And that's what's very important when you are doing the ketogenic lifestyle, and say that you're just eating regularly on the ketogenic lifestyle. You're going to have to limit your carbs. Limit your carbs to a certain amount because you do want to be in a state that is known as ketosis. And that's why it's called the ketogenic diet, because your body switches from burning glucose to burning ketones, which are, I don't want to say it, to burning ketones, where all of that is determined in your liver. That's going to determine what you're going to burn. The foods that you eat are going to determine whether your body is going to burn glucose or whether it's going to burn ketones. A lot of people don't know that what causes you to be fat. It's not sugar that causes you to be fat. A lot of people think, oh, you got to eat a lot of sugar, a lot of sweets in order to be fat. No, what causes you to be fat, it is because you have insulin resistance and your body is not processing insulin as it should. And therefore, you're having a buildup of insulin in your body, which is going into your bloodstream, and it's really not good for your body for sugar to be circulating around in your body. This is going to harm your organs. It's going to give you a lot of chronic diseases. And when you get those chronic diseases, it can be devastating and sometimes even deadly to a person. So you want to make sure that you're living the best lifestyle that you can. You want to make sure you're eating the right foods or foods that are good for you. And these are things that you want to concentrate on all the time, because these things can determine if you're going to live a good, healthy life, or if you're going to live a life where you're going to be full of sickness and a lot of disease. So make up your mind. It depends a lot on the foods that you eat. Know this. It depends a lot on the foods that you eat. So be mindful of what you put into your body. Be mindful of the foods that you eat. Be mindful of if you're exercising or if you're not exercising. Start noticing your body and different reactions that your body has to foods, to exercises, to just whatever you're doing. Just notice your body, notice how you react, and get to know yourself. Get to know yourself, acquaint yourself with yourself, and start liking yourself. When you start liking yourself, you're really gonna start wanting to take care of yourself. And one thing about it, you really need to take care of yourself, especially if you're taking care of others. You have to be in tip-top shape yourself. You have to be aware. And keto helps with that. It also helps with your brain. You know, it helps with making you more aware. It makes you more mentally available. I'll say that. It has some great results as far as on memory. It can help a lot of things. So foods that you eat can help with many things in your life. I used to didn't know anything about any of these things as far as food. And who would think food is going to make that much of a difference? What you're eating to determine how you're going to feel, or if your body reacts this way to a certain disease or anything like that. There was a time when they felt like food didn't matter at all. But it does. It really does. So watch the foods that you put into your body. Add in some exercise. Be aware of your body. Be aware of who you are, what you react to, and the different things that you like. So this is Keto Granny saying, I'll see you in a little bit, but I'm getting ready to exercise right now.